In the Colonial Pipeline situation, they got hit for a $4 million ransom. They had a $15 million cyber policy. However, they blew through that in no time.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
The following is an excerpt from the Business Journal's Cybersecurity Summit webinar. The summit tackled topics such as ransomware, system hacks, malware, data theft, insurance protection, and how businesses can prepare for a worst-case scenario.
People forget that the ransom costs, which is what you and the media always focus on, are the smallest amount of the damage that's being done. In the Colonial Pipeline situation, they got hit for a $4 million ransom. They had a $15 million cyber policy. However, they blew through that in no time with the first lawsuit from 500 gas stations that they weren't able to provide the gas for that lost income. So now they still have to restore their systems. They've got to bring in the gentleman to do the forensics work, figure out what happened, how it happened, get the system back up, figure out how much money they actually lost. That 15 million was gone, and they're probably in the hole another 15 million as they're working on it. So when I go out and talk to people, I try and make them understand the ransom is important, and that's the first thing they see, and that's the first thing they hear. But that is not where the money really needs to be spent. A lot of the insurance companies nowadays will come and do an estimation of what your costs would be to be down for 7, 14, and 30 days. So they give them an idea of how much they really need. And I think that's important for them to know, because everybody just throws out $1 million and says, here, let's buy $1 million of insurance. I'm sure that the gentleman will tell you $1 million, Craig will tell you $1 million isn't going to help you much anymore. I'm sure he's hitting 10, 15, $20 million in ransom cost alone. So it's getting to be pretty steep out there right now. I go out and I talk to accountants, lawyers, healthcare professionals, MSPs. People do not ask, do you have cyber coverage in case I have a problem? You would be surprised how many professionals in this county are not carrying that coverage. Or they have a small business owner's policy with a teeny tiny little $50,000 amount on it, and they think that's going to help them, and it's not going to help them. They need to be asking their MSPs and your CPA and your attorney, do you have coverage? Because especially with CPAs, I'm handing you my entire financial life, and I want to know that if someone takes it, that you've got some way of recovering it. And I think that's very important, that you know that the insurance people that you're working with, the attorneys that you're working with, the cyber security people, the MSPs, the people like Craig, they all have the ability to do their job. And people, and Rob has mentioned it, people don't ask. They just assume, and that's the wrong thing to do.
Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell for notifications. And also make sure to connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. For all of your business news, visit BusinessJournalDaily.com. For all of your arts and entertainment news, go to AfterHoursYoungstown.com.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
I like a bank that's a pillar in my community.
I like a bank so cutting edge, they have a lab branch.
We are so alike.
Well, we do both bank at Farmers National Bank.
Farmers.
Stand strong.